Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tom Cat here, and today we are going to be doing a stock versus tuned with the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 and the Koenigsegg CCX. So we're going to set our baseline speed in the 1-to-1, of course, after making sure that it's stock, because a non-stock 1-to-1 is so ridiculously fast, it's not even funny and not even, remotely usable. So we are going to make sure, as you can see clearly here, the 1-to-1 is fully stock, and we're going to go ahead and set a speed in it. Now, it's been a little while since we've driven the 1-to-1, but I'm very curious to see how a tuned CCX stacks up to a stock 1-to-1. These things really are just wheel spin machines in the first two gears. They're genuinely just wheel spin machines. And there's very little that you can actually do about that. I mean, apart from turning traction control on, which I really don't want to do. And if you're turning, oh man, you can get them to spin in 5th, 6th. Oh yeah. They do have 7 gears, but I mean, you're rarely going to use the 7th gear. The only time you're going to use the 7th gear is 1, if you're cruising on the highway, or 2, if you're doing a top speed run. But actually, they're pretty easy to control in a slide, too. They're not, or at least this one is. This one is not particularly snappy. I mean, if you go into it knowing that it's mid-engine and it doesn't have all that much steering angle, and as you can see, we ran out of steering angle back there, but as long as you go into it knowing that it doesn't have a ton of steering angle, you'll be okay in terms of sliding it. So, we've run this car a few times before, but just for the sake of getting a baseline, here we go. Well, it spun a little bit in 3rd on that one. Come on. Stock 1-to-1 ran 234 miles an hour. Pretty respectable speed, although I did nick a car just there, just a little tiny bit. I'm actually going to rewind and see if I can make that, if that actually makes much of a difference. Rewind just a little bit more. $232. Okay, well, we'll take the first run then. So 234 miles per hour. Now we're going to go back to the house, and we're going to grab our CCX and reset it to stock and see what it's capable of. Now, the CCX is, of course, a legend, an icon. It's been around for a very long time. And I have a feeling that, well, I shouldn't say it's been around for a very long time. It's been around long enough that it's kind of got that little bit of legend status. And when I say legend status, it's kind of got a little bit of that personality of when it came out, everybody was sort of just a little bit afraid of it. You know what I mean? Everybody's a little bit scared of it. And I don't think it's going to come close to the 234 mile an hour trap speed of the 1-to-1, but I do think it's still going to be fast nonetheless. Because remember, when this thing came out, it was absolutely bonkers. It was absolutely tremendous, bonkers in every possible way, and there wasn't really much that, that people could say about it, if that makes any sense. Everybody was like, so that's a little faster than almost anything we have at the moment. And then the Veyron came along, and the Veyron was just kind of like, hey, your time in the spotlight is over. And that's pretty much what the Veyron did. But still sounds evil, though. Also still spins the crap out of 1st and 2nd gear. It's definitely not as twitchy as the 1-to-1. The 1-to-1 really just kind of when you throw it into a corner, it goes. I mean, it twitches in and it's going. This, on the other hand, is a little bit more, I want to say it's a little bit more, not composed, because that's not the right word. It's almost like it just responds a little bit slower. Not in a bad way, but it just literally just responds a teeny bit slower. Yeah, the drifts you can hold in this thing are going to be very slight angle because there isn't much steering angle at all. If you can hold it, they're very easy to hold, but yeah, it's not a very high steering angle car. So the 1-to-1 stock ran 234 miles an hour. This we'll have to see. Gave it a little bit of an easy launch. Come on, come on, come on. Easy does it. Let's go. Oh, geez. We got a lot of traffic. 200. So the 1-to-1 was legitimately 34 miles an hour faster, which is a lot when you're talking about B speeds. I mean, it's a lot. So we're going to take this thing back to the garage and see what we can get out of it when it's fully built. And I'm thinking that we'll be somewhere in the 220 to 230 range. I don't know if we're actually going to beat the 1-to-1. I wouldn't say I have doubts, but it's more like, you know, when I think about this thing and I think about what it should be capable of, I don't feel like it's going to have enough capability in terms of just top speed to outrun the 1-to-1. I don't think it's there. But platform and handling wise, we are going to go ahead and beef it up. So we've got it. Oh, wow. We've got it to weigh less than the 1-to-1, which is a big deal. Like a big deal. The V8 twin turbo. Now, is that the 1-to-1 engine? It probably is. It probably is. But I feel like that defeats the purpose of this test. So considering the fact that we've got it lighter than the 1-to-1, we're going to build this engine all the way out. And that will get us up to a very healthy 1,259 horsepower and 998 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in at 2693, so 2,700 pounds. Very, very, very good numbers. However, I don't know if those numbers are going to be good enough to beat the 1-to-1, and I'm kind of going back and forth on it. I mean, I'm going to every single possible length that I can, although... Yeah, okay, so those are some of the lightest wheels in the game, and they don't reduce any weight, so we may as well leave the stock wheels. Now, offset-wise, yeah, that looks so much better. Just flush with the body lines. And I know that technically it's not aerodynamically the best option, but it looks cool. It's like, it looks cool, dang it. I mean, like, it looks so good, and it's really not going to affect us all that much, so I feel like there's no reason to look at it and say, well, that doesn't really work. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's no reason to look at it and go, you know, that's probably not a good option. I mean, like, you might as well have fun with the car, but let's see what a CCX does when it is in fully built trim with the supercharger built all the way out and all of that done. Love the fact that you can hear it. Like, you can hear the supercharger whine. Thanks. Appreciate that. Those guys really just love to hit people. Alright, come on, easy. God, the acceleration is brutal now, and there's no waiting at all. You hit the throttle, and you're going. Like, look, there's no turbo lag. Like, bam. It's so brutal. Like, it is absolutely just brutally fast. If it was easy to drift around the roundabout before, it's even easier now. You know why? Because wheel spin on demand is a thing. And it will literally do it whenever you ask. Like, literally whenever you ask for it, it'll do it. No questions asked. But without any further ado, let's see what the CCX fully built with the stock engine is going to run through that speed trap in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, what the heck? Bogged it really bad, but that's okay. We're full throttle now. 150, 170, 180, 190, 200. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's a wreck. All right, well, I guess I'm going to get over to the left side of the road. 230, but I feel like I was majorly cut off. Oh, what the heck? It didn't count my speed. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. All right, we're going to try one more time. I was waiting for it to pop up, and then it was like, you don't get a trap speed. So I was like, okay, where's my trap speed, dude? Where's my trap speed? And go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. $236. So technically it's just a little bit faster. And I feel like if they both had clear open runs, these two would actually be very, very close. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.